How would you describe the Skip and Shannon dynamic when the cameras were off?
So when I was on the show, which is all I can speak to, was that show was like the epitome of the debate format.
Yes.
When we launched the show, it was truly debate. So we would come in, we do the prep meeting. Shannon, you're gonna go to Shannon first on this topic. Joy, you're gonna tee up Skip on this topic. You know, we have this guest at this time, you know, stacking the show. Mm-hmm. In the breaks, everyone goes their separate ways. I'm checking my notes. Shannon's walking around, doing whatever he does, checking his notes, whatever. We're all doing our different things. But the animosity of the conversation ended once the block was over. Like, next block to next block, there is no carryover, there's no you said this. Like, it was a true debate format show.
For the red light, just when they were recording.
No, I mean, they were having authentic debates.
Yes.
But I'm saying there wasn't animosity, because I know that there's like this idea that, you know, and I cannot speak to that. I wasn't on the show. When we launched the show, we were all over the country. We were doing live shows everywhere. They were excited to come together. We did a great show. I enjoyed every second of being on that show. It's hard.
All right. We got to go now. All right. Somebody starts saying they enjoyed every second. Oh, man. Who enjoys every second of anything, right? So I'll let Joy off the hook right now because she actually exposed some things. She said a lot without saying anything. She's a pro, right? And she's protecting relationships. She's protecting that time she was there. And obviously things did change after Joy's run on Undisputed. So let's just go deeper, okay? Simple as that. You can pull the curtain back, whatever you want to say, get the shovels out. Let's start digging because there's some gold down there. This is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. If you got kids out there, raise your hand. I can't see it, but whatever. Beat it up in the comments. The point is, y'all know if you got kids, they always turn anything into a chant, right? You can just say hello, and they say hello, 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 hello. Right now, I can hear y'all. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. There's a reason why they won't run it back. Actually, there are reasons. I'm just going to give you guys a timeline and also the description of how these guys were moving at that time versus right now. And you guys see if they're going to ever run it back. The dynamics of all three. Let's talk, and let's start with Joy Taylor. Joy Taylor at the time, that's her big gig. She's on Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharpe. We know both of those guys, household names. And here comes Joy Taylor. Who is Joy Taylor? Her, okay? So Joy Taylor gets on there. So you know she is sitting in the front of the class. She got an apple for Skip and Shannon. And she's like, oh, my God. You got to act that way. I'm talking about off camera, like she's describing the activity, the reactions, how you roll, how you maneuver. You gotta roll like I'm looking out for my career as it's launching. So kind of like a rookie, you know, you gotta carry the helmets. She carried the helmets. Even though she had other power and other ammunition and other confidence, as we start to see over the years, we also know that when she first got in there, because there's some clips too, if you really want some evidence. Some clips where Shannon just looking at Joy and talking to Joy like, man, move, right? And she's sitting there like, what? But she can't say much. That's the role of Joy Taylor at that time. Who was Shannon Sharpe at that time? He had taken a couple-year hiatus after the CBS departure. Y'all can look deeper into that. Y'all know what it is. And then Shannon Sharpe is now with Skip Bayless. And think about this. Hearing this straight from the horse's mouth, this was something where they really fought for Shannon Sharpe to get there. And Skip Bayless got Shannon Sharpe. And it was like, internally, they was like, yo, Shannon Sharpe. And then people were like, nah, you think? Nah. And they fought, and they got Shannon Sharpe. So anyway, Shannon Sharpe is very, very thankful for this next opportunity because he was at CBS for like a decade forever. And then, you know, it was looking kind of bad for a second there, out of work for 2 years in terms of the national spotlight. And then boom, not only do you land on your feet. Forget that, you land on your toes because you're doing Undisputed with who? Skip Bayless. Now let's talk about who Skip Bayless was at that time. At that time, Skip Bayless wasn't just the hottest thing going. Wasn't just the highest paid at what he was doing, right? He was getting paid the most to go there. But more importantly, he had the moniker of they building the network on my back. It was him and Colin, but Colin wasn't there for the smoke. Colin wasn't there to raise his hand and say, it's me too. But Skip Bayless proudly did. And when you're that guy, think about how you're going to act, and rightfully so, right? I mean, he feeling himself. And Skip Bayless already had a routine of where if he's doing the show like First Take, your ass is going to come to these meetings and listen to topics that I want to have up there, but I'm going to ask you what you want. And we maybe run them in, but more likely we're going to do what I want to do. That's how it went. Simple. And nobody had real issues with it. You can fight for something to get in the show. Something will get in the show. But the point is, Skip Bayless used to run those meetings like, yeah, I'm listening just to respond. Nah, we're going to do what I want to do, which is why most of his shows turn into Cowboys, Lakers, Cowboys, right? You get it. So in those shows, meetings, that's how it went. But then what she was talking about, what they were talking about is when it's commercial break. You want to know why nobody was talking, everybody going in different corners? Because that's what Skip Bayless did. Now, that tells you a lot. Skip Bayless, everywhere he went, every show he was on, when it's commercial break, leave me alone, dog. I got to get these notes going. I got to talk to my guy, his producer, not the show's producer, his producer. He got to talk to his person if he wants to. If not, leave me alone. So now you start to understand first steps of why there's not really deep relationships here. And that's why things start to erode. I disagree that on a debate show, you got to sooner or later, the ego comes into the conversation. They speak on this later. Egos come into the conversation. Nothing lasts forever and you just can't keep doing it. I disagree with that because relationships do last forever until you die, right? My best friend is from kindergarten and second grade. You know, I got a friend from Columbia, like it can last, but you gotta do it the right way. They necessarily didn't do it the right way because what happened? Everything changed. Peep game, y'all know it. This is why, like, I love Cam Newton. He's my favorite in the media. Y'all know that. But I don't like these interviews, but they always give you something. But I don't like them because they don't push back. Like Cam don't push back. Like, come on, Cam, you know she knows something. And we don't want her to be messy. We just don't want her to just say nothing. So anyway, she still said a lot. I think she exposed a lot. But I wish Cam would push back more. But let's go. Everything changed. What changed? Let's start with Joy. Because the show got successful, right? And in success, you know what happens. When you win a championship, everybody on your team is a free agent. And we want him, we want her. So Joy, you know, she continues to climb up the ladder and bounces around. She ends up doing 4 shows, including that one, including the national radio show. People don't even remember that. Some of y'all don't. So Joy did all those shows, right? And Joy all of a sudden start talking more and showing more and just being more, right? And it was more. And we saw all of that. And then it ended for her, obviously, with the lawsuit, which led to her departure, right? No lawsuit, no departure. Let's be real. I mean, y'all can say coincidence, I can say causality. Anyway, that's how it went for Joy Taylor. But how did she get into that lawsuit and how did she get into these positions? All of that is out there for fodder. But the point is that empowerment, that ego play, that, oh, okay, I'm going here, I'm going here, I'm going there. I'm looking different, acting different, talking different, going on all these different shows and saying whatever. Prostitution should be legal. Like, I just seen some stuff that Joy has said. I'm like, all right. And so then finally it ends for her. What about Shannon? Well, we all know. The toughest part is that dynamic between Shannon and Skip, because Skip was the man making the most, controlling the show. And my co-host owes me a big thanks. And if you watch early Undisputed, you saw a lot of big thanks. And you also kept hearing him show that respect. He kept his respect healthy, even though inside he was having a civil war. Shannon kept Skip, trying to respect him. Skip. I got to salute, man. Thank you for the opportunity. But at the same time, you know this is my show now, right? I mean, think about it. Like, Shannon Sharpe is sitting there like, oh, my God, I'm the bigger star. I'm more relevant for sure, and I think I'm the bigger star. Everybody's telling him that. He knows that. He's Unc now to everybody out there. He's putting on the mask and all that. It's getting crazy. And that's going to change how him and Skip work, because that exposed Skip. Like, Skip now, you're not the front runner. You're not the top dog. It's a challenge right now. Who's the man right here? And Skip started to unravel. We started to see Skip look a little different. He was threatened, right? And all of that stuff started happening while Club Shay Shay is blowing up too. Oh, so Skip looking at this guy like he got another show that is as good as this show, and he got this show, and everybody saying this is really his show, not my show. Oh, all on there. And they start getting a little testy, right? You know, we saw Shannon start acting a little different, even though he kept that respect. Skip. He kept his respect, but he kept going. The Damar Hamlin sit out protest. Like, come on, dog, go to work. Like, it ain't that deep. Like, you know what I mean? He ain't you and you ain't him. You in almost die on the field. Come on, dog. And I understand you did it because of your brother, but at the same time, come to work, show respect and honor. And even he apologized for that. And then that Brady blow up, which we all saw, the Lakers situation, all that kind of stuff. It's really just that civil war going on inside of you, acting out. How does Skip change? Well, we all know them cheap shots started to come. He started to compare a Hall of Famer, who I think was one of the best, if not at the time he retired, the best tight end ever. Shannon Sharpe, he started saying, "Oh, you ain't Tom Brady." I'm Shannon Sharpe, right? That's enough, and that's good enough. Nah. So what you talking about? You don't know that level. Well, then, if you really want to talk football, Skip, no one knows that level but Tom Brady. So Joe Montana right here, you say, you don't know nothing about quarterback. You ain't Tom Brady. So that tells you they really going at it. And this is when Joy's not there, so she doesn't speak to that. But she's in that building. I'm in that building. I know this. And I just watch. Like, you ain't got to be in the building. Some things you just know. Some things don't need an eyewitness. You'd be like, what happened? Well, everybody saw it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. It was us. We all saw it. So the situation really changed. Skip didn't want to give Shannon those keys, keys to the house. He didn't want to give up the master bedroom. He didn't want to give up that big bedroom. I know it. I get it. We've seen it before. That Dwayne Wade, LeBron James year one with the Heat. But the real of it is you saw that Skip Bayless turn into Tony Romo and Shannon Sharpe turn into Dak. And there was a moment where Romo had to cry and give up them keys. And Skip never cried and gave up them keys. He yelled and tried to hold on to them. And that's what happened to that show. Boom, right there. So we all know Shannon Sharpe went on and had his success and his issues. And I just wonder why they can't run it back. And I think the real reason they can't run it back is simple. It's because the way they came in thankful to the situation, thankful for the opportunity, and thankful to Skip Bayless, completely flipped. Right now, think about it. If you had to say in terms of star power, Skip Bayless at that time was number 1. Now he number 3. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. It's so tough for somebody to become the leader when they were the follower. It's so tough in team situations, right? Speaking of Tony Romo, he dealt with that because Tony Romo was 4th-string, and then he became the franchise quarterback. And one of the things that undermined him all the time was Cass would just be like, man, that's Romo. Like, that's the dude who used to get us chicken and donuts. Like, he telling me what to do? Yeah, he is. Nah. And it's just that civil unrest you have inside yourself of where you were to where you are now. And they all have shifted their roles. I thought it was fascinating what she said, even though she didn't say much. Love for it. All right, y'all. So beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. You think they're going to run it back? You think they can? They're all in the space, independent space. They all got the resources. They all are here. Would y'all watch it? Would it be dope? Check it out. All right, y'all. So now, You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But before we flow, boy, we check in on your dough, boy. So get your wallet out and let's see what's cracking. Hit up my team right here, Monitor Debt Resolution. You see that QR code, hit it right there. Or hit the website, pt.monitordebt.com. Why do you do that? Because you have debt, personal debt, financial debt of any kind, medical, student loan, credit card, whatever the debt may be. Man, I used to go check out Undisputed in LA, and every time they was around in my city. And that type of debt. Whatever type of debt you have, make sure you check out Monitor Debt Resolution for a financial wellness solution. My man Jason did. He's a personal trainer. He got a little girl trying to open up a gym, so obviously he got a little debt, but he called up Monitor Debt Resolution, and now he has a financial plan to be debt-free next year. Think about that. Thousands have called. Hundreds of you guys have gotten plans. I want to make sure you're like Jason and get your plan. So call this number right here, 866-204-0071. That's 866-204-0071. Bwah, 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 bwah. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now, you know what we do on this show, boy. We blow, boy.
Why do you go out and work for him?
Talk about
Because
it.
I love him.
Oh, you love him, huh?
That's why. Can you understand that?
Let's get some of these lyrics out here.
All right. You're not
Okay.
showing it, sir.
Flip the script. Switch the lane, Eagles fly high. Man, they changed the game. Joy, she kept quiet, didn't spill no tea, but the streets already know what's it gon' be. Joy sitting with Cam, talking smooth on the mic, skipping Shannon drama. She played it real tight. Didn't want to step in it, she kept it vague, dodging them landmines like she running arcades. Laughed and smiled, kept her poker face tight, while the internet at night trying to read it hype. Skip throwing shades, Bayless stirring the stew. Shay Shay left Fox, built the kingdom brand new. The truth cut, man, they all change. Scripts got flipped, whole scene rearranged. From debate desk fire to podcast lit. Everybody got a bag, everybody got a hit. They flew in, took the wheel. Oh man, look at this stuff, too real. While the talk shows beef, trying to turn up crazy. Look at them people looking so shady, so Joy just nods. Can't rock that hat. She ain't gotta say it. She know what fills the gaps. The streets already know. They don't need to explain that Skip, Bayless, and Unc. Ooh, they ain't shame. They got the fame. Pass that mic back, let that timeline tweet. All that chaos is complete. Joy sipping tea, quiet. Cam smiling the same. Cause we know what happened. That show, we wrote the game. Yeah, man. That's dope. That's dope. Get some love, get some love, get some love. It's a smooth beat, huh? I like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. I said, ooh, yeah. What them kids say? Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, want it. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities.
All right, y'all, let me put you on to something that's part of my daily routine now. Vinia, not a powder, not a pill. It's the twice daily chews, and yeah, they taste good too. I used to force down beet juice before games just to get my blood flow going. Hated the taste, hated the mess. Vinia, way better benefits, way better experience. This is a real blood flow product, clinically proven to dilate your arteries and help your blood flow naturally produce nitric oxide. Vinia actually retrains your cells to unlock more of it the way your body's supposed to. Bruh, that's pie seed resveratrol at work. Consistent, efficient, powerful. Whether I'm in the studio, running around with my itty bitties, or battling on a pickleball court, I want to stay sharp and in rhythm. Vinia, helps me get there. It's plant-based. No stimulants, no crash, no jitters, no banned substances, no junk. It's Informed Sports certified. Just something that actually delivers. So if you're trying to show up every day at your best, skip the beet juice. Go with Venia. Blood flow energy that shows up for you. Link in description, venia.com/Marcellus. Discount code Marcellus10 for a 10% discount. Wow. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I believe the purpose.
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so